Hello, welcome to round one. Our opponent has chosen to play last, which actually may not be that bad for us. We can get down. Obviously, we have a Tomb Hex in this hand that can kind of hold back the board until hopefully we get to 5 mana. We'd like to not have to play this on turn 4, but if our opponent puts too much pressure on us, it is available. And then we have a Glider, which hopefully can come down turn 5, and then maybe we can build up to turn 7. So this is obviously a keepable hand. All right, so we'll lead out with the Mountain just in case we draw Searing Blaze. I don't know. I can't imagine he's going to drop anything turn 1 that we're really going to want to nail. But if he hit maybe Step Links, something like that, we may want to go ahead and take it out now. Oh, or an Arbor Elf. Okay. Good. He might have had that nuts mono green deck. All right, well, we hit our 5th land, which is good, so we'll be able to drop our 4/4. Oh, green blue. You don't see this too often. I'm not sure if he may be splash for a color. Tempest Owl. I don't even know what this does. When Tempest Owl enters the battlefield, we'll kick tap up to 3 target permanents. 5 to kick? Wow. Yeah, that must just be a filler card for him. That doesn't seem very good. Okay, well, great. That's a good draw for us. Shatter Skull Giant. It's funny, I don't play Magic in real life, and when I play sitting at my computer, I don't really read the cards. So I'm kind of stumbling over names because I don't really... I know what they are, I know them by the picture, but I don't really know them by name. So, all right, attacking for 1, that's no big deal. And he passes the turn. I can't remember if there's a counter in this set for 1 blue mana. There's no mana leak, obviously. Okay, we got another Mosquito. So if we have to, we can now play these on, before kicking. One of them anyway. But this 1/2 flyer isn't exactly beating us down. God, I can't remember if there's a counter in the set, but I'm going to go ahead and run it out. If it gets countered, it gets countered. I'd rather have it countered than the Glider anyway. Okay. There's obviously Summoner's Bane, but that's 2 blue for 4 mana. Alright, now if he passes back and doesn't play, I think I'll probably just attack and pass it back to him. There's no sense getting our creature countered. And we're going to win the race if the whole board doesn't change. Okay, he's playing something. Sea Stalkers, that's a very good card. So the question is, well, we have another Mountain, so we don't have to Tomb Hex it yet, because we can play it next turn. We'll still have the land to hit the landfall to kill it. So I think I'd rather just drop my creature now. If he doesn't play anything, just so he can tap one of them down, that's fine too. I suppose he could tap it down and then attack us, but that doesn't seem to be a very good decision. Alright, go ahead and drop this. The good news is, too, all our draws now are really live. We hit a land, we've got double Mosquito, and pretty much anything else in our deck we can play. We have the 3 swamps for the Vampire. We have our 2 mountains for Searing Blaze. So we got a bit lucky with this draw, I'd say. This is probably about the best our deck can hope for. Alright, let's see. Wow. He's going to tap it down. I don't know what he could have. That does not seem like the the optimum play from our opponent. Yeah, I just don't think... I don't think our opponent thought that one through, because I don't see any reason for tapping ours down just to get an extra 2 point of damage. I mean, that lets me get in 4. So it nets me or him less life than me, plus uses up his whole turn mana-wise. So Our opponent could be splashing a color, maybe green or well, I can't imagine blue would be a splash with Tempest Owl on the deck. But it could be that they're missing. He's missing. He may be playing allies, and so it'll be 3 or 4 colors. Okay, doesn't tap. That's fine. I probably should have killed this. I didn't even think to kill this with the Tomb Hex, but it's really not doing a whole lot right now. Okay, I guess he's leaving the owl back to chump, which is fine. Alright. Go ahead and attack with a giant. I'm sure it looks like he's going to chump. I can't... If he has a pump, I guess I could hit it with the Tomb Hex. Save my giant. And if he doesn't have anything, I'm just going to play the mosquito. This will probably get a concession. I don't know what he could really play at this point that would help him come back. Although I guess he doesn't know my hand. He doesn't know that I have 2 more removal spells, so there's not a whole lot he can play. Alright. He might have Vines of Vastwood. He may be thinking about countering this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well. That's alright. I mean, he'd still have to leave open 3 mana just to be able to... God, I don't know. He should have played that first. It would have forced me to kill one of my own creatures. But, I mean, I would have obviously killed the one with the grasp on it, but... I don't know. Red-black doesn't usually do a good job of dealing with enchantments, but I would have at least done it before I declared the Sea Stalkers, make him kill one of my creatures. Who knows, I may have misclicked and hit my giant. Alright, he's attacking. For 2 blue, I can't think of anything else that he could play that would, you know, counter my my mosquito. If he is able, well, if he's able to, I can always hold back. He can tap both mine, tack me down to 5, but I'll still be able to attack him back for the win. I'm going to take out the Baloth now. Lets me tag for 6, and now I'll have to have an answer to both my mosquitoes. He can't tap, because this can only do creatures without flying, so he can't tap either of them down. So he has to have both my answers to both my mosquitoes, plus we'll then probably have to chump block with the Sea Stalkers anyway. And of course I've got the land in hand to take it out with the Tomb Hex, so things are looking pretty good. I suppose that's why he tapped down my glider. He figured with the Baloth in hand, he'd be able to stabilize. Alright, so we got game 1. Now, looking at game 2, that Baloth could be a problem if we don't have Hideous End in our hand. We could side in a Magma Riff, but really, if we're trying to take off a Baloth turn 3 and we're going down to 2 lands to do it, I don't know if that's going to be the best solution. Slaughtercry does let any of our creatures block, but he's already shown he has Vines, which he can use to counter. He can cast it on our creature, I believe, if he wants to, or just on his own if he has the 2 green available. So that's really a blowout if your combat trick gets trumped by their combat trick. We do have Mind Sludge. I could bring that in. His deck seemed a little bit slow, although he was mana screwed. So I really think what we got is what we should go with. Bushwhacker, obviously not. So yeah, I'll go ahead and submit this, and we'll see how game 2 goes.